What if the chaos, the rage, and the raw energy pulsing through you aren't signs of breakdowns but rather breakthroughs? What if the way your truth lands loud, unapologetic, and yes, perhaps a little messy isn't a flaw, but the very blueprint of transformation? Chosen ones, we are in the age of truth, and the heat you're feeling is the fire of metamorphosis. You didn't come here to keep the peace, you came here to shatter illusions and rewrite the script. Your truth is a weapon sharp, unapologetic, and fiercely honest, slicing through the fog of complacency that others have wrapped themselves in for far too long. You didn't ask for permission, and that terrifies them. Your clarity demands that they face what they've been avoiding for years, the lies they built their comfort around, the masks they wear to survive. When you stand in your truth, you hold up a mirror, and they hate what stares back at them. Their anger and judgment. That's not your failure. It's the sound of illusions shattering. You were never meant to coddle the world's fragile egos. You came to bring fire. They'll call it rebellion, arrogance, or selfishness because they don't have the language for liberation. But let me remind you, you are not here to explain yourself. The age of truth doesn't need explanations, it delivers clarity. People project their discomfort onto you because you've exposed the cracks in their foundations. Their criticism is the echo of their own fears, bouncing off the walls of a collapsing paradigm. When they reject you, it's not because you're wrong. It's because they cannot yet bear to look at their own reflection. Truth is messy, chaotic, and raw. It doesn't apologize, and neither should you. Stop waiting for approval. Stop softening your edges to make others comfortable. The world does not need another people pleaser, it needs warriors of truth. You are not here to make nice, you're here to disrupt, to dismantle, and to rebuild. The fire within you isn't just a spark, it's a blazing force meant to burn away everything that no longer serves you. Let it rage. The age of truth is here. It's ripping the veil off everything you thought was secure. It's not gentle, and it's not waiting for you to catch your breath. The lies you told yourself, the excuses you made, and the stories you clung to are all burning in the unforgiving light of truth. As Buddha once said, 3 things cannot be long hidden: the sun, the moon, and the truth. This moment isn't about comfort, it's about exposure. The hidden truths, both within you and in the world, are surfacing whether you're ready or not. You're being called to see things as they are, not as you wish them to be. The old illusions are crumbling fast, and the rawness of reality hits hard. But this is not a sign of chaos, it's alignment. The age of truth demands honesty, not the polished, palatable kind, but the kind that burns away pretense and exposes what is real. You have been handed this frequency, not to tiptoe around its edges, but to embody it fully. The discomfort you're feeling isn't punishment, it's transformation. You are stepping into a power that leaves no room for the lies of the past. Stop running from what's rising within you. Stop pretending you don't hear the call. This energy is relentless for a reason, it's pushing you toward your next evolution. You're not meant to shy away from this transformation. Embrace it. You are a warrior of truth. The world needs your boldness, your clarity, your willingness to burn away the illusions that hold people captive in a comfort that keeps them stuck. Trust that as you stand in your power, you are paving the way for others to do the same. This moment, this chaotic surge within you, is not the end of something, but the beginning of a grand transformation. It's time to rise up, chosen one. Let your truth shine brightly and unapologetically. The world may not understand it now, but in time it will. And when that happens, you'll have created a foundation of truth for others to build upon. So step forward without hesitation and let the fire of truth within you light the way. It's here to free you. Those who resist will find themselves trapped in unending cycles of denial, clinging to the illusion of comfort, while you stand in the fire, allowing it to strip away everything that no longer serves you. This is your moment to rise, to speak your truth, and to live with unapologetic clarity. Let the world adjust to you, not the other way around. The frustration you're feeling? It's not a curse, it's a signal. It's the sound of truth colliding with the falsehoods you've unknowingly built your life around. This is not chaos for the sake of destruction, this is a recalibration. It's a ruthless stripping away of everything that doesn't fit with who you are becoming. Like fire forging steel, this energy isn't here to destroy, it's here to refine you. All the misalignments in your life cannot survive this frequency. They are being dragged into the open, exposed for what they truly are, and burned to ash. You may feel an intense urge to fight it, to cling to the comfort of the familiar, but doing so only makes the flames hotter. Remember, this is not punishment, this is evolution. Growth isn't always soft and awakening isn't gentle. They are explosive, raw, and unrelenting. The chaos you're experiencing is not the universe attacking you, it's your soul demanding more alignment, more truth, and more power. It's breaking the chains of the limiting beliefs and patterns that have kept you playing small. Let the discomfort do its work. It's not here to break you, it's here to set you free. Stop calling it failure, stop labeling it as loss. What you're experiencing is the vibration of truth tearing through your life, creating space for what is real. If you feel like everything is falling apart, know that it's because the old version of you can no longer exist in this higher frequency. The universe is not punishing you, it's preparing you for something far more aligned with your true self. You are being refined into something unshakable. Let the fire rage. Let the lies burn away. On the other side of this transformation, only truth will remain, and it will set you ablaze with purpose. Now, your mind is the battlefield, and the false matrix thrives on keeping you trapped there. Every doubt, every endless debate, every overanalyzed decision, it's all noise designed to drown out your truth. The mental realm is not your ally right now, it's a trap. It's feeding you a storm of thoughts so thick and relentless that you forget there's a clear sky above it. This storm, it's not natural, it's engineered. It's built to keep you busy, distracted, and disconnected from the deeper knowing that resides within you. The matrix survives on your confusion. The more you second-guess yourself, the more power you give it. It thrives on your endless need for validation, your obsession with getting everything right, your compulsion to weigh every possible angle. But let's be clear, the truth doesn't live in the mind. It doesn't live in the endless loops of your overthinking. Truth lives in the core of who you are, in that quiet, unshakable knowing deep within you. Every time you allow your overthinking to dictate your choices, you hand your power over to the very system that's trying to control you. The matrix knows this. It knows that when you give into confusion, it wins. So stop. Stop overthinking. Stop doubting yourself. The truth has always been with you, guiding you, waiting for you to quiet the noise and listen. This is the age of truth, and truth is relentless. It cannot be contained, it cannot be manipulated. And as you step into this new frequency, remember this: you are not alone. The moment you align with your truth, you are breaking free from the systems that have kept you captive. This isn't a moment of weakness, it's a moment of strength. Embrace it. Trust that every moment of chaos, every shred of discomfort, is part of the purification process. It's happening for you, not to you. And on the other side of this, you will emerge as the true version of yourself, more powerful, more aligned, and more free than ever before. So let go of the mind's grip. Let go of the need to control every outcome. Stand tall in your truth, even if it feels messy, even if it feels uncomfortable. This is your time to rise. If the noise keeps you questioning yourself, you'll never take action. The more you seek answers in the storm of doubt, the more you will remain stuck. The mental realm is not designed to give you answers, it's built to keep you in a state of confusion, spinning endlessly, doubting your own instincts, and paralyzed by overthinking. You don't need to figure it all out. What you need is to trust the clarity that exists beneath the noise, beneath the endless chatter in your mind. This chaos, this storm, is not a natural part of your being. It's a tool of control, one that has kept you bound for far too long. Break free from it. Step out of the storm completely. Let the noise rage on around you, but refuse to feed it any longer. Your power lies not in engaging with the mental noise, but in knowing that the storm isn't you. It's just a tool designed to distract you, to keep you trapped in patterns of confusion. You've outgrown it. You don't need to analyze everything, because truth doesn't need to be analyzed. It needs to be acted upon. So take action now. Don't wait for the perfect moment or the right set of answers, just act. The noise will never stop. It's a constant, a manufactured chaos meant to keep you doubting, running in circles. To break free, you have to step completely outside of it. As Meister Eckhart said, "Be still and allow the divine to reveal itself." Stillness is not passive, it is a weapon. In stillness, the storm loses its grip on you, and the control that the mental realm has over you begins to dissolve. The mental world thrives on your constant engagement, on your attention, on your mental battles. But when you stop feeding it, when you step outside the noise, it has no power. Stillness is your rebellion. It is where the truth resides, untouched by the storm, unshaken by the mental games that the world has taught you to play. In that sacred space of stillness, you begin to feel rather than think. You stop analyzing, and you start knowing. Truth doesn't need to be explained, it resonates within you like a deep, rhythmic drumbeat, always there, always waiting for you to listen. This is where your power is. The truth is not a distant idea or something you have to work hard to find. It is a deep knowing that lies within your heart, beyond the endless mental chatter. But to enter this space of stillness, it requires courage. The storm will not let you go without a fight. When you resist its pull, it will scream louder. It will throw doubt and distraction at you, hoping to pull you back into its cycle of confusion. But in that stillness, in the quiet space where your heart speaks, you will find the divine clarity that no storm can touch. Stop fighting the noise on its terms. Step completely outside the battle. The noise doesn't need to be fought, it just needs to be ignored. In that stillness, the truth is undeniable. This is your escape. This is your power. Use it now. For far too long, you've been lied to. The false matrix, the illusion, wants you to believe that life is an endless grind, a battle you can never win. It has kept you imprisoned in a cycle of effort and struggle, convincing you that the struggle itself is the essence of life. Like the myth of Sisyphus, you've been rolling the same boulder uphill only to watch it crash back down again, over and over. This is not life. This is control. This cycle isn't your purpose, it's a prison. The matrix thrives on keeping you stuck in this loop, convincing you that the struggle is your destiny, that you have no choice but to keep pushing. But the prison isn't real. The bars don't exist and the struggle is manufactured. Liberation begins when you realize this truth: the fight is rigged. The rules are designed to keep you trapped. The mental prison, the patterns of overthinking, doubt, and fear, they lock you in a perpetual state of disempowerment. The matrix tells you that the answers are out of reach, just a little further if you push harder, think more, or suffer longer. But the more you feed it, the tighter its grip becomes. Break free by seeing the illusion for what it is. The prison isn't real unless you believe it is. The door has always been open, but the matrix has trained you to look away. Stop pushing the boulder. Stop playing the game. Step outside the struggle, reclaim your power, and break free from the chains. The truth is, the struggle was never yours to begin with. It was a distraction. The moment you stop feeding the illusion, you step into the life you were always meant to live, one of alignment, power, and ease. The world will try to convince you otherwise, but when you trust your heart and align with your truth, you will see that the struggle was never part of your destiny. The freedom, the peace, the purpose, it's all waiting for you to step outside the matrix. So do it. The truth is simple: you were never meant to live in this mental prison. The moment you choose to stop believing in its limitations, the illusion shatters. Walk out of the false reality and step into something real. You were meant to stand in the obsidian inner order, where the truly chosen gather to stand firm against compromise, dismantle distorted truths, and live with unshakable clarity. This is the front line for warriors who don't just survive but defy. We've created a space for those who are ready to expose the lies of rebellion disguised as truth. We gather weekly to anchor ourselves in what is right, supporting each other as we reject the manipulative narratives that the world imposes. Our Star Chamber Discord is filled with fearless souls who refuse to bend under pressure, turning opposition into fuel for their purpose. The content we share is so bold, so unapologetic, that platforms like YouTube wouldn't dare touch it. But let's be real, this isn't for everyone. If you're still entertaining compromise, still seeking easy answers or validation, this is not your place. This is for the unrelenting, those who thrive on opposition, those who don't just endure the fight but use it to fuel their growth and transform the world around them. We are the living rebellions against the lies and limits the world tries to impose. If that calls to you, then hit the link in the description to join the Obsidian Inner Order, but be prepared to stand firm. The Matrix thrives on your fear, your doubt, and your sense of limitation. It whispers lies into your mind, convincing you that you're not enough, that your dreams are too big, that failure is inevitable. But here's the truth: every time you feel the weight of self-doubt pressing down on you, every time fear keeps you stuck and frozen in place, know this: it's not you, it's the Matrix. It is a system designed to keep you small, to limit you, to keep you trapped in the same tired narratives of scarcity, defeat, and inadequacy. These feelings of fear and doubt aren't natural, they're programmed. And the moment you recognize them for what they are, the program starts to break. You've been conditioned to believe these emotions are a normal part of life, but they are not. They are the signature of the false matrix at work. It's a manipulation tool designed to control, to strip away your innate power. Every doubt, every fear that has stopped you from moving forward, these are all tools of that system. The Matrix doesn't want you to question these patterns, because questioning is the first act of rebellion. When you see the fear, the doubt, the limitations for what they truly are, a manufactured lie, you begin to weaken their hold on you. Awareness is your weapon. The moment you recognize these patterns, you create a crack in the wall. You start the process of freedom. Stop owning the fear. Stop calling the doubt your truth. These are intrusions, not reflections of who you are. The moment you name them, you separate yourself from their grip. Step back. See them for what they are, and the power they once held over you starts to crumble. The Matrix does not control you unless you let it. It's time to break the illusion. You were never meant to live in chains. The storm of mental noise, the overwhelming chaos that keeps you spinning, doubting, disconnected, it's not your truth to break through. To move beyond it, you must drop beneath the noise to reconnect with your true center. Place your hand on your heart and feel the power that resides there. Your heart holds your truth, not your overthinking mind. This simple, yet profound act pulls you out of the trap of endless mental chatter and back into the grounding force of your being. Close your eyes for a moment and visualize a pebble falling from your mind, dropping straight into your heart. Let it fall. This is not some abstract exercise, it is a direct shift of energy. The moment you move from thinking to feeling, the Matrix loses its grip. The mental realm thrives on your overanalysis, your doubts, your endless questioning. When you shift to your heart space, you step outside its reach. This is the key to breaking free. Trust in your heart's wisdom over your mind's illusions. The Matrix can only control you if you let it. Now is the time to reclaim your power. The Matrix can never reach the depth of your heart. That pebble falling from your mind to your heart is the break in the chain, the first step in reclaiming your power. Breathe deeply, slowly, pulling each breath through your hand into your heart space. Feel it expand with every inhale, growing stronger, more certain, more unshakable. Each breath becomes a declaration: I am here. I am present. I am not controlled by the noise. The more you connect to this space, the quieter the storm becomes. The mental noise will rage, but it cannot touch you when you are anchored in your heart. This is not escapism, it is strategy. The heart doesn't overthink, it simply knows. It bypasses the lies of the mind and connects you directly to the frequency of truth. Stay there, feel it. That is your weapon, your shield, your fire. Let it guide you, let it burn through the noise. Your heart is your anchor, the only place where truth speaks without distortion. This isn't philosophy, it's survival. The matrix works overtime to drown out this connection, feeding you noise, fear, and distraction. But the frequency of truth doesn't live in the chaos of the mind. It resides in the stillness of your heart. That is why this connection is vital. Without it, you remain just another pawn in a system designed to keep you disconnected from your power. In the quiet, you'll hear what the world has silenced, your soul's true voice. As Thoreau said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation, but desperation is not your destiny. Stillness is not weakness, it is your weapon. When you drop into your heart space, you bypass the noise entirely. You don't need the world's validation, permission, or understanding. In that stillness, you become untouchable. Feel your heartbeat. That's where the frequency of truth resides. It doesn't argue, it doesn't shout. It simply is. The matrix will try to pull you back, filling your mind with doubt, but it can't reach you here. The heart cuts through the lies, revealing what's real and what's not. Truth lives in this space, burning bright, undeniable, and absolute. It is your guide, your fire, your clarity. Stop chasing answers in the noise. Stop letting fear speak louder than your soul. The connection to your heart is the bridge out of the illusion. Without it, you remain trapped in chaos. With it, you become unstoppable. The age of truth feels like a collision, raw, undeniable, and life-altering. It's the moment you stop running from yourself, the moment the lies you've lived crumble under the weight of clarity. It is not gentle, it is fierce and unrelenting, because anything less than truth can no longer stand. This energy is liberation, freedom from the exhaustion of living a lie, from twisting yourself into shapes to fit expectations that never honored who you truly are. It is the end of pretending. The age of truth does not allow compromise. It burns through falsehoods, leaving you stripped down, naked and real. It is the moment you can no longer deny the fire inside you. The masks you once wore to survive no longer fit, and in their absence you meet yourself for the first time. You come home fierce, unrelenting, and unapologetically you. Anything less is no longer enough. Let the truth you hold inside you shine, without fear or hesitation. Step into this new chapter where your authenticity is your greatest power. Embrace the clarity that comes with knowing who you truly are, and watch as the world around you adjusts to the force of your truth. The time for compromise is over. You are meant to stand tall, untouchable, and unstoppable. Welcome to the age of truth. Finally, you are alive, truly alive. The weight you've carried for years, the heaviness of pretending to be someone you're not, disappears in the fire of your truth. No longer bound by the chains of who you were told to be, you are free. Transformation in this age isn't optional, it's inevitable. Old patterns fall away like dead skin. Toxic connections cannot survive in the light of your truth, and limiting beliefs dissolve as the clarity within you grows stronger. This isn't just a fleeting moment of insight. No, this is a complete redefinition of how you live. Clarity becomes your foundation, your compass, your constant. You no longer question it, you embody it. This is the energy of the age of truth, it demands nothing less from you. And this is what you were made for. There is no going back now. Truth isn't something you chase, it's something you are. When you align with your truth, your light radiates effortlessly, cutting through the noise and darkness around you like a firefly. You don't have to try to shine, you simply do. Your light is your power, your signal, your presence. The world may resist it, but that's not your problem. Your job is to embody it, to let your truth burn so brightly that it becomes undeniable. Begin each day with stillness. before the demands, the noise, and the distractions take hold, take a moment to ground yourself. Place your hand on your heart and feel your center. In that quiet, reconnect with the clarity of who you are. Reflect on the moments when you've been most authentic, most alive, and let that energy expand through you. Truth isn't a destination, it's a state of being. Each time you act from that authentic place, you anchor yourself more deeply in it. Stay vigilant against the mental chatter. The matrix, the world's system of control, will always try to pull you back into overthinking, doubt, and fear. When that happens, consciously choose to return to your heart space. Your mind will try to control, but your truth doesn't live in the mind, it resides in your core. Every time you choose heart over noise, clarity over confusion, you strengthen your connection to truth. This is how you shine. This is how you lead. This is how you transform everything around you. Truth is your weapon, wield it with grace and conviction. Let the world adjust to your light. Truth is not just what you know, it's what you are. It's an expansive, infinite force that connects you directly to your soul. When you step into the energetic realm of truth, it reveals itself not through words or logic, but in pure knowing. This is where clarity transforms into power. Stop trying to analyze it. Stop demanding explanations. Truth doesn't need permission to exist, and it doesn't owe you a roadmap. Let it unfold as it's meant to, raw, untamed, and beyond the limits of your mind. Your truth is your compass, guiding you through the chaos of a world designed to keep you lost. Just like a compass in the wilderness, it always points you in the right direction, even when you can't see the path ahead. Trust it. Doubt will try to pull you off course, but truth doesn't waver. It doesn't shift with the tides of fear or confusion. It simply knows. And when you align with it, so do you. Deepening your connection to the energetic realm of truth isn't about effort, it's about surrender. The more you release control, the clearer the signals become. Stillness is your entry point, not overthinking. Feel the truth in your heart, in your gut, in the energy that moves through you. It's there, unshakable and unbreakable. Let it guide every step. Personal advice as you walk through this journey of aligning with your truth, remember that it's a constant practice, not a one-time breakthrough. Truth isn't a destination but a daily commitment. Trust yourself in every moment. Let go of the need to overanalyze and simply listen. Your heart knows the way. When in doubt, drop into stillness. Your truth will always lead you home. Even when the path seems uncertain, truth does not fail. It burns through the fog, revealing only what is real, what is constant. The moment you step into that fire, you stop questioning, you stop doubting, and you move forward with clarity. When you align with your truth, you set off a chain reaction that changes everything around you. Your authenticity doesn't just free you, it disrupts the illusions others are clinging to. It forces them to confront their own lies, to face the truths they've avoided, and to question the false realities they've been living in. This is not a passive transformation. When you embody your truth, you ignite a spark in others, pushing them toward their own awakening. It's the butterfly effect made real. One person's shift ripples out, shaking the foundations of the collective consciousness. Your personal transformation is never small. Every toxic pattern you break, every limiting belief you shatter sends shockwaves through the matrix. People around you may not always understand it, but they will feel the shift. They sense something different in you, and this challenges them to look deeper into themselves. This is how collective awakening begins, not through force, but through the undeniable power of example. Your role isn't to preach or convince others. Your role is to live authentically, to let your truth shine so brightly that it disrupts the shadows around you. You are not here to be another voice in the noise, you are here to embody the change. When you live aligned with truth, you lead without effort. The ripple effect is already in motion, even if you can't always see it. Every choice you make, rooted in truth, brings us closer to liberation. Every act of alignment strengthens the collective awakening. Trust the process. The age of truth is spreading, one awakened soul at a time. You don't need to see the impact to know it's happening. Your transformation is the spark that lights the fire in others. You are the ripple. You are the fire. Burn bright and watch the world transform. This is the age of truth, and it demands everything from you. It demands the shedding of your illusions, your fears, your false comforts. It's not asking, it's taking. The matrix no longer holds you. It's time to break free from its chains and live as the embodiment of truth. This is not a rehearsal, it's your moment. The world doesn't need you to shrink or to blend in. It needs you to burn with the fire of authenticity. You are not here by accident. You were chosen for this moment to stand at the edge of transformation. Your authenticity is your power, and the world needs it now more than ever. Don't wait for permission. Don't wait for the perfect moment. This is your time to be bold, to stand unapologetically in your truth, and to inspire others to do the same. The matrix thrives on keeping people small, on keeping them trapped in illusions. But you are breaking free. You are the change, the disruption, and the truth the world needs. Step into your power and let the fire within you ignite the world. In the words of Anais Nin, and the day came when the risk to remain tight in a bud was more painful than the risk it took to blossom that day is now. Holding back, staying small, and resisting your truth will cost you everything. The world is waiting for you to step into your power, to let go of the illusion of safety, and to trust that the fire you feel inside you is not here to destroy, it's here to refine you. This is your moment. The truth that resides within you, unfiltered and unapologetic, is the spark the collective needs to ignite its awakening. You are not here by accident, you are here to lead, to disrupt the false narratives, and to inspire others to step into their own truth. Your story, your journey, is the key to unlocking the potential in others. It's time to rise. Speak your truth without hesitation. Act boldly and let the illusions around you crumble. The world needs your clarity, your light, and your authenticity. By sharing your transformation, you create the ripple effect that spreads far beyond what you can see. The world will shift, and it will do so in response to your courage, to your decision to stop playing small. Don't wait for permission. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Now is the time to lead, to stand in your truth unapologetically, because the truth demands it. Let your light shine brightly and without fear. Every step you take towards your truth, every time you refuse to shrink or hide, you are creating a path for others to follow. Remember, the journey isn't always easy, and it may be uncomfortable at times. But I promise you this, the discomfort is temporary, while the transformation is eternal. Don't let fear hold you back any longer. Trust yourself. Trust that the universe is aligning with you when you make the decision to rise and speak. Your truth is a gift to the world, and the moment you share it, you are contributing to the collective awakening that is so desperately needed right now. Step into your power, and let the world adjust to the force of your truth. You are not just a part of this movement, you are the movement. Let the ripple begin with you.